In this video, I'll show you how you can get OpenClaw, the popular AI agent, to become undetectable from different CAPTCHA systems like Cloudflare or Google CAPTCHA, so that you can actually use it to visit sites on the internet like Amazon or different e-commerce sites, airline websites, whatever it might be, and make it browse stuff for you, research stuff for you, and even make purchases, reservations, buy tickets, whatever it might be that you actually want your AI assistant to do for you. You can now do without being blocked by these different websites. Because if you've been trying to actually get OpenClaw to do useful stuff for you, meaning maybe let's say order food for you, order groceries, or whatever you buy online. In my case, I was trying to get it to purchase some new hard drives for my server, and it was instantly blocked by Cloudflare's bot prevention stuff. And I researched how to get past that and found a way where quite easily, actually, you can get OpenClaw to not solve the CAPTCHAs, but to not be categorized as a bot by the website. So it looks like it is more of a real user. So the website will allow you in. And in this video, that's what I'll show you. And I did publish this whole skill on OpenClaw for free, of course. I call it online shopping because that's what my original use case was for. But you can use it for anything, really. It's really just packaging the ability to use what's called a stealth browser instead of the regular browser and browse sites using that. But it will also save whatever you wanted to save in terms of your addresses, so it can order stuff for you. It will save your payment information also if you wanted to do that, and preferences when it comes to sites and order info, anything you wanted to really. But under the hood, it uses this Patchwright Node.js package, because the original OpenClaw browser skill, if you will, uses Playwright together with Chromium, I believe, to browse websites for you. And this Patchwright is, like it sounds, it's a patch for Playwright. And Playwright is a system to test websites for you. So basically browse websites using code. And Patchwright patches this setup, and it makes it undetectable for these kinds of systems. And all you need to do really is, first of all, to tell your agent or your OpenClaw to install the normal browser capability, and afterwards tell it to install this Patchwright Node.js. Or you can install the skill from ClawHub if you want, and it comes out of the box. And once you've done that, you simply need to tell your OpenClaw agent to use this stealth browser in order to do whatever you want. I'll show you what it looks like. It can take some time for it to figure out the first time you ask it to go to a new site, to figure out how to browse the site, where to fill in all the stuff. It kind of needs to scan the site, look for the different pop-ups to close and the different input fields and so on. But afterwards, it works a lot faster, but it still works. So I'll show you what it looks like. And when I tried to order or have OpenClaw order hard drives from my default Swedish tech site, it got stuck at this Cloudflare CAPTCHA thing. But after installing the stealth browser, all of a sudden is able to find whatever hard drives I have that suit the setup that I have, and then it's able to go to checkout and check out the prices and the shipping, and it asks me for my details to be able to order it. It asks me which shipping I want, and then it will place the actual order for me. And in this case, you can use, in terms of payment, which might be a bit of a sensitive topic, you can use, for example, these temporary cards you can get from neobanks. You can generate cards where you have spending limits, you deposit only a certain amount. That's still somewhat of a limit. I don't know when we're going to get to the point where we trust an AI system with a lot of money. I guess that depends on your own risk analysis and so on. but you'll have to decide that on your own. But if you want to, you can give it credit card info. You can order with whatever payment methods are available in the store, and it will save it. So make sure to have a secure OpenClaw setup for whatever stuff that you ask it to save. And maybe we'll do a separate video on how to make sure that you have that covered in your OpenClaw setup. But this is not, even though it's cool, it's not a perfect solution. Of course, some websites that have stricter limits will still block it. And the next step that I'm going to try to improve it is to get it to have a residential IP proxy, so that, because some sites will block it just because it has a data center IP, because this is hosted on a VPS. If you're hosting it on your local computer or you have a server at home, then you won't have that issue. But I'm going to try to set up the whole VPS with a proxy, so that it looks like it's coming from a residential IP, and then we might be able once again to get past some of the sites that are blocking based on that. The other thing is just to make it more efficient with certain websites, because it will be slow with complicated websites to figure out what the HTML structure is, what to fill in, and how to navigate it. But in my ClawHub skill, it does save websites that you've used in the past and how to browse them, so that it automatically over time improves. So it's not perfect, but I think it's a good first step to be able to actually have an AI agent that does stuff for you in terms of order stuff, look for tickets, actually maybe do remind you of recurring stuff you need to buy, and in the future maybe places those orders on their own. Because otherwise, most stuff I've seen is just writing stuff on Twitter or doing social media stuff. This is a bit more closer to real life. So try it out and let me know what you think, how it's working out for you. And let me know down in the comments what would be useful for you, and how it's working out. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.